Morning, boys and girls, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. This is Mr. Ray, and this is how you will begin creating your composition for the hearts and designs. Composition is basically like the order of things on your paper in artwork. So just where, like literally, where did you put the things? So we have to, there's nothing here yet. We have to design our composition. So for that, you're gonna have a white sheet and a black sheet because we will use Sharpie. We're gonna have some big old hearts, and then even, here's Sharpie and our pencil. Okay, we'll start with pencil. So first things first, we can just trace gently and slowly, trace around the heart, hold it still. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfectly perfect, but you should have something that looks like a heart. Now we're gonna overlap one. So I've got my first heart. When I overlap my heart, I can do two things. I could either do part of it that sticks out from behind, or it's okay to trace the whole thing. That's gonna be up to you. Either way, it won't really matter. So if you see what I'm talking about, that heart is, and there's actually a little bit sticking out right there, it looks like. So I've got this heart peeking out from behind the other heart. If you wanted to just draw through it, that's fine too. That won't mess anything up. So you need those two for sure. If you would like a couple smaller ones, you could. Don't go no more than 2 big ones and 2 little ones is it. So if I wanted to do maybe a smaller one on the side, that would be fine. Okay, and then another one could be overlapping somewhere, but I don't know. I'm looking at this and it seems pretty, my composition seems full. All right, and then for this space back here, I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, and they're going from the heart to the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, they're just gonna be short. 5 and 6. 6 lines on the edges, and these will be different sections of those patterns. Now my job is pretty simple, is to trace these and make them dark and bold. This is why I have my black sheet, and this is why I have my Sharpie. I'm gonna trace all of these lines. Now that's pretty tiny, so I'm just gonna fill that in, because that edge of that heart really isn't much space. You might have more space there. That's fine. And then fill in a little bit thicker around it too. If it helps to move your paper, that's fine. Okay, so all the lines. Once that's done and all thickened in, you can move on to the filling in, starting to work on the patterns for each spot. So each of these spaces will get a different pattern and then bright, bold colors. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. So again, your composition, your space of what you see in your picture will have 2 big hearts for sure. And then if you want a couple more little ones, that's fine too. And then it will also have the 6 lines, breaking things up in the background. And then the last part is to trace them with Sharpie and make sure they're nice and thick and bold. Okay, all right. I'm gonna pause there. So thank you for watching, good job.